Hello students, welcome back to the chemistry class. In our today's class, we will discuss about VSEPR theory. So students, you all know what is Lewis concept. So Lewis concept does not explain the shapes of molecules. In 1914, this drawbacks led Zwick and Pauwels to come up with a theory to determine the shape of molecule is based on the number type or extent of repulsion between electron pairs present in the valence shell around the central atom respectively. This theory is named as valence shell electron pair repulsion theory or the VSEPR theory. It was further developed and redefined by Gillespie and Nyholm in 1957. The valence electron pair surrounding the central atom in a molecule mutually repel with each other. Thus, these electron pairs surrounding the central atom arrange themselves in space in such a way to minimize the repulsion, giving the molecule a definite geometry. The molecules in which the central atom is surrounded with only bond pairs, then it is said to possess definite geometry, as in case of BF3. As in the case of BF3, as the electron pair is a negatively charged fluorine, that is negatively charged cloud, the bonded atoms move apart to minimize repulsion between the electron pairs. To minimize the repulsion, the distance between the atoms has to be maximum to attain the maximum distance between the bonded atoms. Imagine the valence shell to be a sphere and the electron pair is located on its surface at maximum distance from each other. The shape of a molecule depends upon the number of valence shell electron pairs and their arrangement around the central atom. The geometry of a molecule in which the central atom does not have a lone pair of electrons will be regular without any distortion. For example, the shape of a molecule with two bonded electrons pairs. Okay, right. Here, two bonded electron pairs around the central atom will be linear with a bond angle of 180 degree. Right? The shape of a molecule with three bonded electron pairs, like that, three bonded electron pairs around the central atom will be trigonal planar with a bond angle of 120 and so on. In a methane, in a methane molecule, 4 hydrogen atoms are bonded to one central carbon atom. Since the electron pairs have the same charge, they repel each other, right? And try to stay as far away from each other as possible. Result, all the 4 hydrogen atoms arrange at 4 corners of a tetrahedron. 4 corners of a tetrahedron lying at equal distance away from each other, hence methane has tetrahedral shape. In the methane tetrahedron, the bond angle is 109.5 degree. However, the geometry of the molecule gets distorted due to the presence of lone pair of electrons. Unlike bonded pairs that are shared between two atoms, the lone pairs of electrons are localized on the central atom. Due to this, they occupy more space, which results in greater repulsion. Thus, the geometry of the molecules with lone pairs of electrons differ from the expected or regular geometry of the molecules having only bond pairs. In a molecule, the repulsion between lone pairs of electron is always maximum. Thus we can see that the repulsion between two lone pairs of electrons is more than that of a lone pair bond pair, which is greater than that of two bond pairs. Assume a multiple bond like that. Here two lone pairs, but here multiple bonds are present. So a multiple bond to be a single electron pair. Therefore, the presence of multiple bonds will not affect the shape of a molecule. Now, let's analyze the shapes of some molecules with reference to their valence electron pair, like that in case of ammonia. So, in ammonia, the central nitrogen atom has three bond pairs of electrons and one lone pairs of electrons. So one lone pairs of electrons. The ideal geometry of molecule with four pairs of electrons would be tetrahedral. However, the lone pair of electrons repulse the NH bonded electron pairs, thus reducing their bond angle to 107 degree and giving the molecule a pyramidal shape. Like that, in a water molecule, the central oxygen atom has four bonded pair of electrons. Two bonded pairs of electron and two lone pairs of electron. We have seen that repulsion between lone pairs and lone pair bond pair is more than bond pair. It means highly repulsion. We will see lone pair, then lone pair bond pair, and then bond pair. Thus, the two lone pairs on central oxygen atom makes the molecule to distort from its regular geometry to bend or V-shape, making a bond angle of 104.5 degree. Right? A sulfur, let's see the other example, like that sulfur tetrafluoride. Right? Sulfur tetrafluoride. So now here in this molecule is seesaw shaped, as its bond angles are at an angle of 101 degree and 173 degree. Due to the lone pair of electrons present on its central atom. The next example, let's see the chlorine trifluoride. Molecule is T-shaped and its bond angle is 87 and 40 minutes. And the molecule shape is distorted due to the two lone pairs of electron on central atom chlorine. Right? So let's see in the molecule of bromine pentafluoride. The central atom of bromine has 5 bonded electron pair and 1 lone pair of electrons. Therefore, the geometry of the molecule is distorted, octahedral or square pyramidal. It is due to the presence of a lone pair of electron on central bromine atom. Right? So, let's see the other example, like that fluorine tetrafluoride. Here fluorine tetrafluoride. The central atom is surrounded, the central atom xenon is surrounded by 4 bonded pair of electrons and 2 lone pairs of electrons. The geometry of the molecule is distorted, the square planar, from the regular octahedral geometry. It is due to presence of 2 lone pairs of electron on its central xenon atom. Although Lewis' approaches to chemical bonding helps us to write the structure of molecules, it suffers from certain drawbacks. These drawbacks are it fails to explain the formation of a chemical bond. Now, first, it does not give the reason for the difference in bond dissociation energy and bond length in molecule like hydrogen and fluorine. Although in both the cases a single covalent bond is formed. And the second drawbacks, it also fails to give any idea about the shapes of the polyatomic molecules like that BCl2, BF3, CH4. The VSE pair theory, on the other hand, gives the geometry of the simple molecules but fails to explain their formation. To overcome these limitations, the valence bond theory and the molecular orbital theory, which are based on quantum mechanics, were introduced. So students, VBT theory we will discuss in our next class. I hope this theory is clearly understood. See you in our next class. Thank you.